In the MLB, you guys, you're always going to be finding players who are going to announce their retirements or just say they don't want to play the game of baseball anymore, stuff like that. But then there are other players who just, at least you think they go away, but they still play the sport. How's everybody doing today? It's Sports All back with another video. Today, I'm going to talk about MLB players who you didn't know still play baseball today. Before I start though, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and leave a like on this video. You guys are getting really close to the 400 subscribers, so if you're not here, you know what to do. Hit that sub button. But without further ado, let's get into it. Just a quick disclaimer before the video starts, Bartolo Colon is not going to be in here. Let's get into it. So the first player I got to talk about is Brandon Phillips. Now, Brandon Phillips was obviously one of the best second basemen in the 2010s. The man was a 4-time Gold Glover and would make all these incredible plays and make them look easy. The last time we saw Brandon Phillips in the league was 2017 when he played 9 games with the Boston Red Sox. After that, people thought he was gone, but he'd end up going to a Mexican baseball league and play on a team called the Diablos Rojos del Mexico. So he'd play on them, and he did not prove much at all. I mean, for goodness sake, the man was almost 40 years old, so he couldn't prove much whatsoever. And that's pretty much all we know for now. Brandon Phillips, right now, he's currently not on a team, and we'll see if he's going to return or not. Next player on the list is Matt Latos. Now, I'm sure Matt Latos is a name you haven't heard in a while. And Latos used to be a pretty good pitcher back in his prime, and I guess you could say he was like a good pitcher to have like second or third in your rotation. The last time we saw Matt Latos was in 2017 when he played with the Toronto Blue Jays. After that, I mean, people didn't know where he was. They didn't know if he was done with the sport or if he was just doing something else. But we ended up realizing that he actually would end up going to the Atlantic Independent League to play with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. He'd have an all-star spot that season. Could Matt Latos potentially have a return to the MLB? We'll see. Next player on the list is Carlos Zambrano. Now, Carlos Zambrano is mostly known for being the MLB pitcher who has the most career home runs with, I believe it's 24. And Zambrano, not only was he good at hitting, but he was also a pitcher who could throw high 90s. And we haven't heard of him in a while, but he is 38 years old and he's pitching for the Chicago Dogs of the American Association. And the man, surprisingly, could still throw 97 mile an hour on the fastball at the age of 38. That is incredible. So, Zambrano, we'll see if he returns, but I doubt that. Next player on the list is Emilio Bonifacio. Now, again, another name you probably haven't heard of in a long time. Bonifacio was a player that was basically very good at contact, a man who would hit for average, would have good speed, and is a player you want to have as a leadoff in your lineup. But the last time we heard of him was in 2017. After that, I mean, we really didn't know what happened to him, but apparently, when people thought he was done, he's still playing for the Tampa Bay Rays AAA team, the Durham Bulls. So, Bonifacio is currently 34, and I mean, there are people saying that we might not even have a minor league season, but we'll see. But Bonifacio, if he can make a return to the MLB, I mean, I guess that would be nice. We haven't heard of him in a while, and he's actually doing well in AAA. Last time he played, he had a .284 batting average and had 15 stolen bases. We'll see if this man makes a return. Next player on the list is Ubaldo Jimnez. Now, Ubaldo Jimnez, a name you also probably haven't heard of in a while, used to be on the Colorado Rockies, and he used to be on the Baltimore Orioles. And we all knew Ubaldo Jimnez. I mean, he was mostly known for that no-hitter he once threw for the Rockies. But ever since then, we really haven't heard about him. We don't know what happened to him. But what do you know? This offseason, at the age of 36, Ubaldo Jimnez would end up signing a minor league deal with the Colorado Rockies. And I doubt he's going to make a return to the MLB. But, I mean, I haven't heard this man's name in a while. And then suddenly, I was just on social media, and then I see Ubaldo Jimnez signs with the Colorado Rockies for a minor league deal. I was shocked when I heard that because, I mean, Ubaldo Jimnez is a man you haven't heard of in a while, and he's back, but I'm not sure he's probably not gonna last there for a while. Anyways, moving on now to our next player, and that is Alcides Escobar. Now, Escobar, I mean, we haven't heard of him in a while either. I mean, ever since he left the Royals, everything just fell off and we didn't know what happened to him. But Alcides Escobar is actually now playing in Japan. And we'll see how he's going to do there. Maybe he could be good. We'll see. I mean, Escobar was really good in the postseason for the Royals, as he did once hit an inside-the-park home run in the playoffs in 2015. And all in all, the man was good at fielding. And like Bonifacio, he was a leadoff hitter. Next player on the list is Danny Espinosa. This is going to be our last player. Now, Danny Espinosa was a former Nationals utility guy. He would play a lot of positions, and we haven't heard of him since 2017. And, well, after that, he'd be on minor league deals for 2 seasons, and he'd play for 5 different minor leagues teams in less than 2 years. Then after, we wouldn't hear from him until he would play with the Syracuse Mets with Tim Tebow, and that season he'd have a .251 batting average with 19 home runs and 79 RBIs. And that's where it's going to end, guys. So if you guys want me to do a part 2, let me know down in the comments. This was a fun video to make because I learned some stuff actually from making this. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time. I'm out.